Today, Bryce Hall and Miskiff got in a little bit of a tussle. And Bryce Hall said some really mean things about Miskiff. If you don't know who Miskiff is, it's a streamer. And I'm going to be explaining all of this in wife terms. If you wanted a video where you want to catch up on the latest internet drama, this is the one to catch up on because I'm explaining it in wife terms. Literally a baby could understand it. True. And we're going to talk about it. So Miskiff is a streamer. If you don't know who Miskiff is, he looks a little bit like this. Let me zoom in on him. That did not zoom in on him. This is the guy right up here. He's been in a couple of dramas. Most recently, he's had a drama where it really doesn't mean anything to this current thing. So we won't talk about that. But basically, a lot of people forgive him on this most current drama. But after this drama happened, he recently came out with something where basically Bryce Hall starts yelling at him. And this is the clip right here. Kayla, lean in. Watch this.
This week needs to get out of here. Actually,
I have $500.
oh wow, you have a lot of money. Get the fuck out of here. Hey.
All right, let's lay down what happened. So I told you guys about someone trying to pick a fight with me, and I didn't want to say what it was because it was so fucking stupid. So, Bryce Hall, let's just watch. It's so stupid.
Wow, you have a lot of money. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, increase your bank account, you fucking loser. Get out of here.
Okay, so real quick, I want to jump in and talk about Bryce Hall real fast. So Bryce Hall has been on a literal trajectory of like becoming a better person entirely. So you guys know him. You may know him from the thirst trap videos where he's like 15 and he's doing stuff like this. And being a little goofy and like he's like very young. He's very young. And he kind of wanted to distance himself from that thing. So what he goes ahead and does is fights a guy named Austin McBroom, who is a fellow creator, okay? Are you tracking? Mm-hmm. Who did Bryce Hall fight?
Austin McBroom and Austin won.
Yes. She knows from prior videos. That's why you keep the notification bell on. But Austin McBroom won against Bryce Hall. It's a big deal. This was very important because Bryce Hall kind of got beat up, and he's been claiming that he's a street fighter for a long time. So he kind of gets the crap rocked out of him. He has to rebrand entirely. Just like when Machine Gun Kelly got dissed by Eminem and he entirely rebranded.
And he's like, I never claimed to be a fighter.
Yes, he does that. I never claimed to be a fighter. You're tracking now. But yeah, so now he's rebranded. He started changing to a little bit of comedy type style videos. These comedy style videos actually were extremely entertaining. Then there was a drama about him possibly copying somebody. That drama kind of blew over, and it ended up being not as big of a deal as what the original guy was making of it. And now this is where this drama slots in. So a lot of people's opinions are kind of in the middle of like Bryce Hall. Nobody really thinks of him as in a good light. Nobody really thinks of him in a bad light. Currently, I'm very in the middle. I think he could be a perfectly chill guy sometimes, but he can be not very chill other times. Also, shout out to everybody in the current Twitch chat. Thank you for popping in. Also, people in the Twitch or in the TikTok and YouTube chat that are live during the filming of this.
He's good.
Bro.
No, he's a fucking
I'm not kidding.
Dude,
No,
hey,
he's-
no,
Knock his fucking face
no, you're not. Bryce,
Such
shut
a
the fuck
loyal
up.
customer to you guys.
No, you're not. I'll give you some chips.
Okay, so real quick, I want to point out before Miss Kip does the people that are standing around here because you can't see all of them in the frame. So Miss Kip is sitting behind the camera. Tfue, FaZe Tfue, the old FaZe Tfue, like one of the most popular Fortnite players of all time. Even you know who FaZe Tfue is? He used to be FaZe. Now he's not. He's the guy that was like, "This is illegal to do," and there was a whole meme. You know what I'm talking about?
I know Tfue, I don't know the meme.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. She knows the Tfue. She loves Fortnite. But basically, there's another guy over to the left named XQC. Do you know who XQC is?
I heard you say his name a few times.
Okay, that's fine. XQC is a very large Overwatch streamer. He kind of branched off into other things. Do you know what Overwatch is? Yeah, it's a video game, of course. He branched off into other things, and by branching off into other things, he ended up getting a $100 million Kick deal, which means that he got signed by Kick, the streaming platform, to move to Kick for $100 million. He's the richest streamer in the world.
And only be on that one?
Not only be on that one, but just stream occasionally there.
Oh.
So he's basically the richest streamer in the world because he's still streaming on Twitch. He's streaming on Kick, and he's got everything. He's just got everything. But let's go ahead and continue the video real fast.
Here's what happened. Let me just show what happened with Bryce Hall, and this is what's so dumb about this whole thing. I'm sitting there with Tfue, and basically I'll tell everything. I don't care. Bryce Hall was basically acting really fucking mean to the lady. He was acting ridiculously mean. He was like getting super fucking pissed at her, and like you know how like you troll with like the lady that's like sitting there. He's like, oh, like, you know how you're like, oh god damn it, come on, you can't give me a better hand. Well, he was like, fuck you, like god fucking damn it, like what the fuck is this shit? Like this is such. He was like kind of yelling at her, right? And I say to her, I'm like, he's just joking.
Okay, so clearly Miskiff is not in the wrong whatsoever. He was protecting someone who clearly could not protect themselves in this certain situation. Bryce Hall has the money, power, respect. The last one is better. Little bar from Kendrick's song. But basically, he has the money and power, respect over her. So he can basically say whatever he wants to her. And that's the unfortunate truth of our current society, is that you can say whatever you want as long as you're more famous than somebody else, which is super unfortunate, super stupid, and it shouldn't be a thing. But clearly Bryce Hall fell into this trap. And a lot of people are stopping right here and saying, well, Bryce Hall's a bad guy. Bryce Hall's a bad guy. There's no way that you can excuse this type of behavior. Okay, and then there's also a lot of people that are like, no, Bryce Hall is not actually bad. He's not good. He's actually good. He's actually good. Because Bryce Hall was drunk. Bryce Hall just lost $40,000. Bryce Hall did not mean these things. This wasn't a big deal because Bryce Hall didn't mean these things. You get what I'm saying? You tracking? Right now, currently, how do you feel? How would that make you feel? That makes you feel angry at Bryce Hall, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Makes you feel like he's not a great guy, right?
Sure.
Would you want to go watch Bryce Hall's content after hearing that he's a bad dude like this?
No.
No. And that's where a lot of commentary YouTubers are stopping. They're entirely neglecting to hear the next part of this story that I actually pulled up, where Bryce Hall goes up to Miskiff and apologizes.
XQC starts talking to this lady who's kind of in charge of this whole thing, and it's like, this guy literally didn't do anything. Bryce Hall just basically freaked out at him for no fucking reason. And I'm just sitting there like, what the hell's going on? Because look, do I think Bryce Hall could probably kick my ass? I'd hope so. He's a fighter. So I'm like, I don't want to do this. This is the dumbest shit in the world. And he was so pissed. Tfue defended me a lot though. He was there. He's like, dude, stop. Bryce got up. He pushed him back down. He's like, dude, stop. This is fucking stupid.
No way. I need to apologize. Like, I lost a lot of money. It's fine. Okay. No, we're good. No big deal, bro.
He apologized.
One in chat if he did this because he found out who I was.
Now, here's the issue with this current statement by Miskiff, okay? I'm not mad at Miskiff. I don't think there's a bad thing that Miskiff did here. But I will say, he apologized, man. He apologized, bro. I understand that there's certain things that you can't just simply apologize for. And I understand that him apologizing after he's found out who Miskiff is not a very good thing to do. It's messed up. He's cocky for that. But honestly, he apologized, dude. He's not perfect. He's not a perfect person, right?
Right.
Am I losing you? Do I need to talk faster? Do I need to put more of Mr. Beast edits and make like whoosh sounds and stuff?
You'd be like, Bryce Hall just apologized. You have to have YouTube voice.
Okay, well, Bryce Hall just apologized to Miskiff, though. He's not perfect.
Yeah.
So, like, in my opinion, this is where the video kind of stops, and I'm like, I recoup. I don't think you're interested in this video right now.
I'm tired.
She's tired. Okay, so basically, the wife approves of Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall, no. You don't approve of him. You don't think the apology's okay.
I just don't like Bryce Hall as a person. Like, I don't care for him. I never have. Never will, really.
Okay, well, this is a terrible example then. But anyways, I think that ultimately a lot of commentary YouTubers are stopping right here, and they're basically just like, you know what? Bryce Paul's Bryce
And look at
Paul.
him. That apology, that hug is so loose. He seems so, like...
Disingenuous?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it is definitely, to a degree, disingenuous. But I also feel like ultimately the guy did just lose $40,000. And I'm not going to be a Bryce Hall apologist, but at the same time, he did lose $40,000. So he was just pissed off, you know? He was just angry. And I think him getting up and apologizing is something that old Bryce Hall wouldn't have done, and I think he's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
I think he's still on his uphill climb here.
You want to click play?
Yeah. I think he found out who I was. I think his friend was like, yo, that guy actually has clout. Don't do that. And I'm like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. So, look at his face. He doesn't even mean it. Obviously not, dude. He probably realized, here's what I'm thinking. He probably realized that I have clout, and he probably realized that Tifu was recording this whole thing. So he probably said to himself, fuck, I probably should make up with him because probably.
How we guys are best friends?
You owe me some money, though.
I'm already down.
I'm not kidding. I'm broke. You were right about that. You spot on.
What about you two go to a table together, gamble with each other, and you win?
I'm going to Mexico in like 2 hours.
No, that's not an excuse.
If you told me beforehand you're like, I'm going to Mexico, I'd have to ask Bryce for some money, but I'd be down to go.
Bryce, get in here. Bryce, come on. You guys are friends now. Let's go.
Yeah, get close to your boy. You're your best friend. Bryce, give him a kiss.
Kiss you right now. Stop lying. Come on. We're good.
He hated it.
Here's what I personally believe about this whole situation. I personally believe that he was playing up an already bad situation for a bad joke. He was overplaying it. He was angry, and so he decided to do all this and that. But you can't do that, Bryce Hall. I think you know that you can't do that now. I hope that apology was real. If the apology was fake, that's messed up. But I hope that the apology was real, you know? I hope he apologized to that woman, too, for real, bro. Apologizing to that woman is definitely first and foremost. Absolutely. Is this going to impact me watching Bryce Hall? Probably not. I think Bryce Hall did the right thing for at least his core fan base. I don't think Miskiff and Bryce Hall's fan base overlap at all. I think that's why everyone in Miskiff's chat is kind of jumped on this bandwagon of hating Bryce Hall now. But ultimately, we got it on video of him apologizing to Miskiff. So that's at least a step forward, a step in the right direction.
I don't like Miskiff.
You don't like Miskiff?
He seems like he took it too hard as well.
Like he took it. No, okay, here's the thing. The Miskiff in the moment definitely did the right thing. He didn't respond to anything. He didn't say anything. He just walked away from the table.
Behind his back, he's like saying all this stuff.
That's a good take, honestly. That is a good take. Because he did accept the apology. It's not like he said, nah, bro, you're done. Dude, we just hit 50 followers on the Twitch. Make sure to go follow the Twitch. And I will see you B-dubs later for more content like this. Pop in Fridays, Sundays, and whatever other day I stream. It's Wednesday today. This is a random stream. But I will see you B-dubs later.